Welcome back, everybody. So a lot of us out there have had more free time since the pandemic began, and for many of you, that time was spent with some DIY projects at home. Our very own Caitlin Francis, who I work with every morning, and didn't know any of this.
Aren't you so lucky?
I'm very lucky. She was one of those people who redid a house. I'm like shocked. They kept saying Caitlin Francis is going to be on the show, and I'm like, what is she going to do? And I'm like, it must be somebody.
Some other Caitlin Francis.
Exactly.
Caitlin Nuclo.
Caitlin Nuclo. Caitlin anybody.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
All right. So tell me how you got started.
It was an accident.
Really? Go ahead.
It was a total accident. So we started redoing a house. It was my grandparents' old house, and we were going to redo all the cabinets. And I was like, you can't just paint them white.
Right. Exactly.
It's gonna make dirty. So I learned how to redo the cabinets and then just kind of took off.
How did you learn? YouTube videos and things like that?
No, so my dad is in sort of construction field. All of his friends are in those kind of niche.
And we're looking at the before right here?
Yeah, so this is the house that we've already redone. These are some of the things that I've already finished. So this is before and after. You can see some of the work that I've already finished.
Gorgeous.
So you'll see as you kind of look at some of these photos, from start to finish, you can see the paint get kind of the primer, and then the color goes on as things get sanded, all that kind of good stuff. So I learned as I was going.
Okay.
So if I can do it, see, that's the finished product with all the stuff in it.
That is spectacular. That is, I have goosebumps. That is unbelievable.
You like it?
Yeah, it's terrific. I'm moving in.
Hey, I'll do your kitchen next. It was so much fun, and I think that's why now I'm like, okay, well, what else can I do?
Right.
Because it gave me something to do during quarantine that I could put my phone away, didn't have to worry about some of the more negative news of the day, and gave me something to focus on that I could use the creative side of my brain.
Okay, so what do we have here? We have all this equipment. And,
okay, so now I'm focusing on another project. I'm doing another set of cabinets. And like I said, I'm kind of working through some of these things DIY.
Okay.
And figured, okay, I've done it before, maybe I can do it again. Well, this was totally different. The wood was different, there was varnish on it. And so I ran into some problems. So what you're sitting in front of is just pulled right off of the cabinet. It's a cabinet door, and it has just wear and tear, gunk on it.
Yeah, you can feel it.
It's like waxy, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I have this power sander, super simple. It's really easy to use. Literally, if I can use it,
anybody can use it.
You can use it. But it gummed up.
Oh.
I was trying to sand it. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it. Absolutely.
It gummed up. So I used this. It's a varnish chemical strip. So you have to get these gloves. You need to really make sure that you're taking every kind of precaution because it's chemical. So gloves, goggles, or a face shield. We're already wearing masks.
Right.
So you've got the masks at home.
And you want to do this with some open ventilation.
Yes, I did it outside with low breeze.
Okay, perfect.
So that it's not blowing back in your face.
And how long did it take to get from this step to that step?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
You just read the directions, shake it up, pour it into a container.
Okay.
I use a kind of junky paintbrush. You take the chemical stripper, paint it on, and then let it sit. And then you take a tool.
Yep.
Just scrape it off.
I would name the tool, but unfortunately I don't. Anybody in the studio?
It's like a putty knife.
A putty knife. Thank you, Jamie.
And you just scrape it off, get rid of the product, wipe it down with a wet rag that you're going to throw away. This is all disposable. You don't want it anywhere near you. And again, you're wearing your gloves. And then you take your sander. I'm going to turn it on.
And there you go. Look at that. It's amazing.
Then that's what you get.
That is fantastic. And how long, again, to do the whole set of cabinets? Figure about an hour a cabinet or 2 hours a cabinet?
No, not even. I mean, for the pictures that you saw, I did all of the sanding in an afternoon.
In an afternoon.
Yeah.
So when you're not doing the traffic, this is what you're doing at home.
Yeah.
And this house is in Ellington, the one that you you refinished? Well, congratulations, you did a great job.
Yeah.
You're also going to do tiling floors and things like that?
Yeah, so stay tuned because you guys will see some of the other projects that I'll be working on throughout the season of Better, and follow me on my social media pages because I've been posting some of these DIY projects that I've been learning.
Okay.
So I might make a mistake.
Yeah, but everybody makes mistakes. That's the whole thing.
But again, if I can do it, didn't chop off my hands,
Got it.
that's a win.
Caitlin Francis, thank you so much. We appreciate it.